Welcome. Saturday night, Bead and Chat. And I am your host, Roslyn. Welcome to the program. And this is where you can reach me if you'd like to order any of the things that I am working on. Once they are in the shop, I do have a shop. And that's my website, ponsedgedesigns.net. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and the Twitter. But I don't use Twitter very often. So most of the time you'll find me on Facebook or Instagram. So feel free to follow. And speaking of following, feel free to follow me here on YouTube. Please hit that like button. Subscribe if you are so inclined. And of course, my Cash App is at the bottom of the screen as it scrolls along. So, um, yeah, welcome to Bead and Chat. And I'm just setting up a request. I had a request. I had someone ask if I could do something using the color yellow. So I'm setting up a bracelet for one of my Instagram followers. Her handle is Bernadette bracelet with no T, and I have put her Instagram handle in the description, so you can go there and follow her. She makes bracelets and sells beads and charms and all that good stuff. And you should go check her out. She has some fun stuff. So this is for Bernadette. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna finish the project tonight because it's gonna take quite a bit of time to get all the beads onto the wire. Even though it doesn't look like much wire, um, I have to kind of, well, not count, but I have to arrange the beads. So it's going to take a little while. So I probably won't finish the project tonight, but when the project is finished, I will post a picture. So for tonight's project, I am using memory wire, which pretty much fits any hand, almost any hand. Um, I am going to use, you can see it, I have this cute green and gold, which is close to yellow, charm that I'm going to put on the bracelet. And I'm going to be using these beads. They're small, but it's recycled plastic, basically. And I'm going to be using yellow and green. Now, the majority of the bracelet will be yellow. The green is going to be the accent. And let's get started. So what I'm going to do, the bottom of the bracelet, what I would call the bottom of the bracelet, I am going to put a loop on it, keep the beads from falling off. There's pliers here, and okay. Memory wire is thicker than regular wire, so sometimes it is a little tricky to get it to maneuver. Yeah, this is good. I'll just put a small loop at the bottom. Oops. Good. Flat pliers. And these are memory wire cutters. This is what I use to cut the memory wire with. It's a special cutter. You don't use it for regular wire. It's like a heavy duty clipper. All right, so now I have my loop on one end, so that'll keep the beads from coming off until I'm finished, and we're gonna get started. So, folks, what's going on this week? I adjust the camera. I don't have my notes. I usually take down notes of stuff I want to talk about. Come on, behave. Before I before I come on, and of course my notes are in another room, so I'm not gonna go get them. I'm just gonna wing it. Um, One thing I've been hearing about, especially today, there's this guy called, his name is Andrew Tate. Um, his name is Andrew Tate, and he's apparently like this big time, uh, I guess, manosphere kind of guy that a lot of these, what do they call them, red pill people, liked him a lot, but he was actually quite the misogynist, and he got banned from TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I think it was either today, actually today or yesterday. Um, it was this definitely this week, and they basically said, "Yo, listen, he's way too misogynistic for our taste, and um, we don't want people coming after us because he's on our platform, so he's off the platform." So they pretty much banned him and all that good shit. Um, However, I believe he is still on YouTube. So, or at least people who support him have been reposting his videos and stuff. Or I think that might, I don't think that's Instagram because Instagram would probably start blocking his stuff. Um, but yeah, oh, stop. He got banned, and I only saw like a news clip of him and what he was saying, and one needs to be taken out to the woodshed. That's all I can say. I mean, it's ridiculous. So these yellow beads are smaller than what I'm used to. I'm used to using beads the size of the green one. These yellow ones are very small. They do fit on the wire, but I'm not sure how it's going to work out. See how this goes. Because usually I can just scoop up a bunch, slide them on, move, pick up a bunch, slide them on. But these yellow beads are extremely small. So I'm not sure how it's going to work out in the end. Uh, but yeah, this is not going to handle these beads one at a time. It's not going to happen. Because usually what I do, I line the beads up and then I just slide a bunch on at one time. I had some larger yellow beads, but they're actually, I'm almost out of the larger yellow beads, so uh, I'm using small ones, but we'll see. What I usually do with these types of bracelets, I usually put on like maybe an inch at a time or a half inch worth of beads at a time, and um, and then I just either space them out or I go back and forth with them. Let's slide down to the end. I want to slide them down so you guys can see. Slide down. There we go. Perfect. And yeah, I can tell that this is going to be an issue because the beads are so small, they're actually sliding into the loop instead of stopping at the loop. Um, that's the cool thing about beading, and it's everything is an experiment. To be honest, sometimes you start out with a certain plan, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Nope, still too small. All right. So what I'm gonna do, put some green ones. Back, take the yellow ones off again because means I'd have to turn around and whoops. That means I'd have to turn around and take the yellow ones off, and then put the green ones on, and then put the yellow ones back in again. There we go. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna loosen up this loop just a little bit so I can get some green ones in, and then I'm gonna tighten the loop up again. And then hopefully this will keep the yellows from flying off. So let's see. So green. Right. So we talked about Andrew Tate. Let's see. Not much going on in politics. Everybody's kind of gearing up for their midterm elections and stuff like that. I haven't really been following too much politics. Oh, why y'all acting I haven't been following politics too much, so if anybody wants to enlighten me a little bit as to who's winning what or who won what, I think I know Liz Cheney lost her primary, so that I heard about. Um, I was not one of her biggest fans because you know we know about her daddy. Um, and so I wasn't one of her biggest fans. I mean, at the end, she did try to, do the right thing, and I, I kind of, I kind of believe when she said she does want to see, um, the right thing done, even, you know, even if it's her own party doing the wrong thing, she wants it called out, and I think she did a good job uh, with the January 6th committee. I think she did a good job with that. I mean, she did what she had to do. It's her job to on the committee to look into these things, investigate these things, and that was her job, and she did her job. I mean, it's not the end of the world. This is giving me a hard time tonight. Come on, there we go. A couple more on. I usually do not do it this way, folks. I usually do it the other way. Once I put the loop on, I just pretty much just put the beads on, go in the other end, and that's it. But the yellow beads are giving me problems. I'm putting some green, some larger green at the end so that the yellow doesn't come off. So this. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to close up this loop again. And hopefully that will solve the problem. Okay, so that should do it. So, let's see, what else is going on? Oh, I do have some other topics coming up. I'm going to do another reaction video to Support Court. I actually like that show. So I'll do another reaction video to that maybe later this week. This is what I was looking for. I think so I'll do that. And I have another topic on caregiving, which I have to pull up some statistics and all that good stuff. So once that's ready, that'll be the next video up. That video is probably going to be a straight upload. It's not going to be live. It's more presentation like. So that'll be coming up. And then I also have my first YouTube street guide. That's coming up. I actually have it scripted. I just have to get some. I just have to get some images to include. Okay. These yellow beads are a trip. Um, trying to. It's very hard for me to do this looking through the camera. It's not as strong as I like. Yeah, these yellow beads are really tiny. There we go. But that's so this is basically what I'm going to be doing. Like I said, I'm not going to complete the project tonight um, because it's these yellow beads are going to be tricky. So, what the general gist is, it's going to be yellow and green, and then I'm going to put that charm on at the end. Well, yeah, close to when I have enough beads on the wire, I'm going to attach the charm and then finish finish off the bracelet. I'm not sure how excuse me how the bracelet's going to feel until I have enough beads on to try it and see. But as you can see, these yellow ones, man, they're a little tricky because they're so small. I got these. I have a vendor that sells like um, these kinds of beads. They sell stuff from India. They sell stuff from um, different parts of the world. And I started buying from them a couple of years ago, and they have never disappointed. Yeah, so then, let's see what else. Something else I'm going to be working on. Back, 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 back. That, okay, stop. It's weird. Sometimes with memory wire, it twists funny. And there we go. That's what, now, come on. Go, 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 go. What we want. So as you can see, I have green, I have yellow. It's going to be mostly yellow, and I'm going to put this on it. See what else to talk about. Oh, if you happen to, there was a, how can I put this? Because I don't want to reveal everything. Mm, There's a show. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water. There's a show called Lapeef Let's Talk, and it's on, I think it's Thursday nights. And I normally don't watch it because the person that owns the network, he's a little weird. Um, and he's like he's kind of a red pill person, but he he's always talking about, you know, what do they call it now? Getting the bag and stuff like that. Um, but I once in a while, just for shits and giggles, I'll take a peek at what they're doing over there, and they are the most dysfunctional group of people I've ever seen. They can't discuss a topic for more than 5 minutes without screaming at each other and yelling at each other and cursing each other out. I mean, part of me wants to laugh at it, but the other part, oh, sorry, I'm not showing you guys. The other part is kind of disgusting. I mean, if this is what's considered, come on, supposed to be considered like deep discussion, these guys ain't it. Okay, so this is what's going on so far. I think it's gonna be more like this. I might change it, which is why I say I'm not gonna finish the project tonight. But it is gonna be mostly yellow because I promised Bernadette that it was gonna be yellow. So that's how we're gonna roll. And then I think next project, I'm hoping to finish this week, so I'll be able to show you guys how it finished up. And then I have these crystals that I'm going to wire wrap. I forgot the name of them. I have to look them up. But I think I'm gonna wire wrap these. I don't do a lot of wire wrapping, but that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do this here. And I'm almost done with the bracelet, by the way. The Tila bead bracelet that I was working on last week. That everything kept getting tangled up. I have another, I think, 2 inches left on it, 2 to 3 inches left, and then I can finish this bracelet off. So it's gonna be a bracelet, Bernadette. I promise. Um, I'm gonna see how it goes, but it's gonna be yellow and green. So you're gonna get your yellow, and I have this cute little green and yellow charm that's gonna go on it. So let's see. Is there anything else I was gonna discuss tonight? I hate not having my notes, but yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna keep working on this, and thank you guys for stopping by and stopping by. You've been watching the Eclectic Experience. It's been Bead and Chat. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. Um, and again, once this is finished, I'll show that off next. Hopefully, I'll finish it this week to show everybody next week how it went. If you have a color that you'd like to suggest, please do. Just like Bernadette did, please check out her stuff. I put her Instagram handle in the description. And then again, you can find me at ponsedgedesigns.net. You can visit my site if you'd like to purchase something. You can also follow me on Instagram. And regarding this video, please, if you like the video, please hit that like button, um, and comment and subscribe to the channel. that would be great because I'm getting into this project stuff now. Let me put a few more yellow on green. Put some yellow on there. Come on. I'm gonna slide some more yellow. Let's see. I can get a few more yellow on here. I think this is the pattern I'm gonna stick with. I wish I had my larger yellow beads, but and this weekend was Bead Fest. I believe it moved to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So if you're attending Bead Fest or you went for a day, I hope you guys had a good time. I miss Bead Fest. I really, really do. I used to go when it was in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, and it was a lot of fun. And I really miss going. That used to be like my big vacation um, after I stopped attending Czech conventions. Well, I mean, I didn't really stop attending, but I kind of slowed down with the conventions for a while, and then when I started beading and I started selling my uh, my work, I realized I had to find a way to get beads without having to order or go to the local bead store because sometimes they had stuff and sometimes they didn't. So I started going to Bead Fest, and oh, I always blew my budget. I would go there with a specific list and a specific budget. Oops, sorry, I keep moving my hands away from the camera. Specific list and a specific budget, and of course, I would go over my budget. I think the last time I went, I only went $50 over budget. I shocked myself. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was so cool. I took Amtrak to Philadelphia, and then I would either take a shuttle or I would just jump on the SEPTA bus, take that SEPTA bus to the hotel, and come here, come on. Oh, these yellow ones are gonna give me a hard time. Yeah, didn't want to do them one at a time. Getting away from me. Um, wow, they're fighting with me. Get in there. What's the problem? But yeah, I miss going to Bead Fest, but I will be going to. I do plan to go to the New York Bead Show. I think it's October. I want to say October 14th, 14th and 15th, or something like that. Um, so I will be going to that one. I mean, that's the closest one to me right now. So we have this. And pull it around the loops. I have to get used to keeping my hands in front of the camera. So you guys can see how it's going. There we go. That way. A little bit. So that's what it looks like so far. And I'm just gonna keep going with this. And like I said, hopefully I'll finish it for next week, and then I can show you guys how it turned out. But thank you guys for joining me. If you're catching this on the replay, please put a comment in. Let me know that you watched it. If you have any questions, please post me some questions. And of course, as always, please like and subscribe. Um, and yes, my Cash App is scrolling along the bottom of the screen if you are so inclined. So, anyway, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend. And Bernadette, this one was for you. Have a great night, everybody.